Well, Valentine's Day is over, but Southern gardeners love roses all the time. If you've ever considered growing your own, it might seem like a daunting task, but we have Melodie McDanal at Pike Nurseries here this morning to help us with this. Good morning, Melodie. Why can growing roses seem so intimidating to someone who's never done it before?
I think there's a lot of care that's involved. So from planting and choosing the right spot, so they need full sun.
Okay.
That's the first thing you want to know. So pick the right spot, but then there's also maintenance and pruning.
Sure.
So let's talk about a few of those things that'll make it seem a little more simple.
Okay, let's do it.
So we've got tons of roses to choose from. First of all, you can pick different types of heirloom varieties, many different colors. There's hybrid teas, which are the ones that you see, the long stem roses.
Okay.
Grandifloras, which are more shrub-like roses. There are even roses like this one that are ground covers.
Right.
They're really pretty in the front of a perennial bed, for example, and climbing roses. So the first thing you want to know is, where do you want a rose, and do you have the right spot for it?
Okay.
So let's walk down here and let me show you a few tools of the trade. When you're planting roses, you're going to find them in the nursery in a couple of different types of pots.
All right.
Traditional black plastic nursery pots, and these are plantable pots. What I like about the plantable pots is these go straight into the ground.
Okay.
So it helps to maintain the root system when you're planting it to begin with.
Okay. And much less intimidating too.
Much less. Pruning, I think, is the other thing that people have a lot of questions about, and how do I properly do that to get the right blooms? Well, here's some tips for you. First of all, you want to stay away from those thorns, so we're going to use rose gloves.
I never considered that, but you want to protect your entire arm.
So you see, this is going to keep you away from those thorns. And then a really good pair of pruners. Keep them nice and sharp. And what you want to do is you want to go into the rows and look for any branches that are crisscrossing. So you can see these two are crisscrossing, and prune that back. This keeps it open and keeps the airflow going through so that you prevent diseases.
Okay.
So, and then you can kind of bring it down to early in the year. January, February are the best times to do that. And then you want to protect them